Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Snehal Mane, teaching you maths for grade 6. In the previous class we have completed 3 lessons and the third lesson was playing with numbers. We have learned more about the numbers, about HCF, LCM, factors, prime factors and much more. Now we are going to start with the new lesson, that is 4th lesson, and basic geometrical shapes. Ideas. So we are going to learn about more things in geometry. So let us start the lesson, basic geometrical ideas. In this lesson we are going to learn about points, line segment, line, intersecting lines, parallel lines, ray, curve, polygons, angles, triangles, quadrilaterals, circle, and we are going to summarize all the points which we have studied in this lesson. So we will see more about geometry. What is meant by geometry? Where does the word comes from? The word geometry comes from the measurement of earth. It means, the word geometry means the measurement of earth. It is the English equivalent of the Greek word geometron. The word geometry has derived from the Greek word. It is actually a Greek word which is known as geometron. Geometron, geo means earth and metron means measurement. It means measuring of the things which are related to earth is called as geometron. So it means the measurement of earth, Geometry was used in many ancient civilizations for land, surveying, navigation, building, constructions, etc. For all the things like farming, civilization, everything, for surveying a data, we require measurement. For measuring all the small, for measuring weight, length, capacity, construction, land surveying, in everything we use the measurement. So geometry is very useful for measuring many different things. So let us see about points. Students, have you ever observed a starry sky? It means a sky full of stars. See, you can see the stars are shining, those are twinkling. See, all these stars appear to us like dots. Yes, as you know, there is a particular shape for a star, but we do not find the star in that shape. We find the star appear to us like a dot. As we are seeing the stars from the earth, so it appears only as a dot which is shining. Yes. Why this appears as a dot? Yes, very good, because stars are very far from us. Stars are very far from us. Students, can you tell me which is the nearest star to us? Exactly, the nearest star to us is sun. So, as stars are very far from us, we see the stars appear to look like a dot, looks like a dot. So these dots are helpful in marking positions in the space. These dots are helpful in marking positions in the space. As you know, students, there were no directions and all many years ago. So at that time the persons who were traveling in the sea, they used to see the stars like pole star and they used to find the directions. So the stars appear to us like dots because they are very far away from us. Points. A point refers to a position. A point refers to a position. Therefore, it does not have any dimension. It does not have any dimension. Point is a position. It tells the position to us. Point is nothing but a single simple dot. Point is a dot and it refers us to a position. representation of dots, of points. A point is represented by a dot. A point is represented by a dot. It means if we want to show any point, we can simply represent it by dot. It is denoted by capital letters such as A, B, C, D. As you can see here, point A, point B, point C and point D. Wherever the dot, the point is given, for example, we have given a dot here which is also called as a point, and we denote every dot with capital letters, and this point we will be reading as point A, point B, point C and point D. So, a point is represented by a dot, and we denote the point by using capital letters. Any capital letter can be denoted for a point, and it is read as point A, point B, point C and point D. Now, line segment. We are going to see about line segment. Now, to study a line segment, we need to have a sheet of paper. Now, this sheet of paper should be folded into two parts. And after folding, we see the line segment, the folded sheet of paper in this way. Okay. Now, after folding and when we open the paper again, we find a line which has come on the folded paper, that is called as line segment. A line segment is a straight line. It is nothing but a straight line which has two end points. Any line which has two end points is called a line segment. Now, see here students, it is a string. A string is shown here. It has two endpoints. The first endpoint is A and the second endpoint is B. When the two endpoints are here and a line is drawn. So, this is called as line segment, where we have two endpoints as A and B, and we call this as line segment AB. The string shown by AB is a line segment. Here you can see AB, or here AB. We tell this as a line segment. Any line which has two end points is called as line segment. A line segment joining two points A and B is denoted by line segment AB or line segment BA. Any two end points, we can denote it as line segment AB, or we can denote it also as line segment BA. But there is a condition, like it should have two end points. While writing line segment AB, we give a symbol of line segment on top of the alphabets. Like now we have the line segment AB here. On the top of the AB, we have given a line segment. It is denoted as line segment AB, and we tell it as line segment AB. See here students, now two endpoints are given like A and B. Now there are different routes, like the first one is drawn with pink color, the second one is drawn with red color, and the third one is drawn with black color. So, to reach B from A, that means we have to go to B from A. There are different ways to go there or to reach there, right? So, there are different ways to reach. One is the pink line, one is the red line, and one is the black line. Now, can you find the shortest distance from point A to B? Yes, we can find. We can simply draw a straight line from A to B. Yes, we can simply draw a straight line from A to B, which becomes the shortest distance. The shortest distance from point A to B is the line segment AB. Is the line segment AB. So, the shortest distance is called as the line segment, and hence we can find in such a way. Before going to this, we will see some examples. We will solve exercise 4.1 basic geometrical ideas. Okay, this is the exercise 4.1. See the first question. Use the figure to name. Now, there is a figure given already. By seeing that figure, we have to name this. Any 5 points on the figure, any line, any 4 rays and any 5 line segments. Okay. So, let us see this. 5 points are, see, you can see that we have seen already about a point. A point is nothing but a dot. Can you tell me where is the dot given here? Yes, O is the dot, then B is the dot, C is the dot, E is the dot and D is the dot. While writing, we can write it as 5 points on the line are point O, point B, point C, point E and point D. Okay. So, these are the 5 points given on the figure, Okay. Let us see about the line now. Line. Now, you can see 2 end points are given already here, P and Q, and the line has arrow on its both sides. The line has arrow on its both sides. Okay, students? And we denote this line as PQ is a line. PQ is a line, and on PQ we have given the symbol of a line which has 2 arrows on both the sides. So, a line segment when extended endlessly on both sides becomes a line. Students, remember there is a difference between line segment and a line. Line segment only has 2 end points, but in a line we have 2 end points with arrow on both the sides. It means this line can be extended endlessly from both the sides. If we extend this, it will be extended. If we extend this, it will be extended. Why? Because it is a line and the arrow is given. Arrow itself tells us that it can be extended. So, a line is said to be extended from both the sides endlessly. Okay. So, this line is named as line PQ or line QP. This line is named as line PQ or line QP. A line has only length and not width. A line is extended but in the form of only length. It does not have any width. So, a line can be extended from both the sides, and line is denoted as or named as line PQ or line QP. On the top of the PQ, we can give the symbol of the line. Let us see more about a line. A point has no size. See students, you can see a line. P is the point and Q is the point. Here are just 2 end points denoted. Besides this, there are many points on the line. And as you can see, this line is extended from both the sides. As we have seen just now, the line which is extended from both the sides can be said as line. It is not a line segment. But students, you can see many dots on the line. So, these are dots. It means points. A point has no size. A point does not have any size. It is simply a dot. Points are the basic building blocks of all other geometrical objects. Points are basic building blocks of all other geometrical objects. It means by using two end points we can draw a line segment, and when line segments are joined together we can form any shape. Like if 3 line segments are there, we can join them and form a triangle. If 4 line segments are there of equal size, we can join them and form a square. In that way, points are the basic building blocks of all other geometrical objects. All the geometrical objects are formed with the help of points. A line L consists of infinitely many points. See, you can see a line L here, and P and Q are the end points, and besides that there are many points on the line. So, a line consists of many points on it. It's not compulsory like it should have only 2 end points. There are infinitely many points on the line. Now, let us see about intersecting lines. Now, we will draw 2 lines on the same smooth surface. Now, as we have seen students, till now we have completed 3 main points of geometry, that is point, then line segment and line. Now, we are going to move forward and study more about intersecting lines. See here, now we will draw 2 lines on the same smooth surface. Now, we have 2 lines here, one is line M and one is line L. Okay students, these lines are crossing each other. It means the lines are drawn one upon the other. When lines are crossing each other, they meet at one common point. Can you see? This is the line N and this is the line M. They are meeting at a common point O. Let us give this point a name as point O. Okay, this is the point O. So, the 2 lines meeting at a common point is called as common point. And the same point is called as point of intersection. Same points are also said to be as point of intersection. Now, we observe that the lines M and N intersect at common point O. Now, you can see students, when 2 lines are crossing each other, they are meeting at a common point O. The point where the 2 lines are meeting is also called as point of intersection. So, the lines N and M are called as intersecting lines. The lines M and N are called as intersecting lines. Why they are called as intersecting lines? Because the lines are meeting at a common point which is called as point of intersection. So, these lines are called as intersecting lines. Let us see one more example. Line N intersects the line L and M at point A and B respectively. See here students, we have 3 different lines here. The first one is line L, then the line M and then line N. So, there are 3 lines in this given figure, line L, M and N. Okay. How we can say these are lines? As we can see, all the lines which are having arrows on the both sides, so it can extend endlessly. So, we can tell these are the lines. Those are line L, line M and line N. Okay. So, let us see first line L and M. The line L and M are crossing towards each other and meeting at a point O, which is called as point of intersection. When both lines meet at a common point, the lines are said to be as intersecting lines. The lines are said to be as intersecting lines. In the same way, we also have another line which is line N. The line N is placed horizontally. The line N is placed horizontally, and you can see line L and line N are meeting at a common point A. Line M and line N are meeting at a common point B, which are the point of intersection. So, the common point for line L and N is A, for line M and N is B. So, we can say line L and line N are intersecting lines, line M and line N are intersecting lines. So, this is an example of intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are those lines which have one common point. Intersecting lines are those lines which have one common point. Any lines crossing towards each other and forming a common point or a point of intersection, the lines are said to be intersecting lines. The lines are said to be intersecting lines. Parallel lines. Before going, we will see one video.
Dear students, let us study about parallel lines and see some daily life examples of parallel lines. Two lines which are in the same plane are called parallel if they never meet each other, however far they are extended. Let us see some examples of parallel lines from our daily life. Farming. Here we can see that the trees are planted in parallel lines. We can see some parallel lines on the field here. We know that potato farming is done in parallel lines. On this wheat farm, we can see some parallel lines. Factories. Here, these plates are being transferred on two parallel platforms. Railways. Here, we can observe the railroad track that consists of two parallel rails. Here, two trains are running on parallel tracks. Bridges. Here, we can observe the parallel lines on the bridge. On the London Bridge also, two parallel lines can be observed. Monuments. Some parallel lines can be seen on the Taj Mahal, which is among the 7 wonders of the world.
So, this was about the parallel lines. Let us see in detail about parallel lines. So, the two lines are arranged in such a way that when they are extended, they never meet. Okay? The lines which never meet each other and lie on the same flat surface are called parallel lines, are called as parallel lines. Here, line M is parallel to line N. This is written as M parallel to N. M parallel to N. See students, two lines are given here, that is line M and line N. So, when these lines are extended from both the sides, the lines should never meet each other, and if the lines are not meeting, then we can say the lines are parallel lines. The lines are parallel lines. Here we can say line M is parallel to line N. We can also say line N is parallel to line M. it is written as m parallel to n. This is the symbol we denote to write the parallel. This is the symbol we denote to write the parallel, and we read it as m parallel to n. We read it as m parallel to n. So, there are many examples we see around us for parallel lines. The best example is the railway track. The railway track, you can see the lines never meet each other. See, an example is given here. This is a ladder. So, in this ladder you have to find some parallel lines which never meet each other after extending endlessly. So, AB is parallel to CD, and then again CD is parallel to EF. So, AB, line segment AB, line segment BD and line segment EF are parallel line segments, Now, let us see about ray. Ray of light from a bulb. Okay, students, see, when you start the bulb, you can find the rays of the bulb falling or extending from only one side, In the same way, you can see a beam of light from a lighthouse. Okay, in a dark night, when a light starts emitting, a beam of light falls from only one side. It is extended through only one side. So, it is a ray. What is a ray? A ray is a line that starts from a given fixed point. A ray is a line that starts from a given fixed point and moves in only one direction. Okay, students. So, this is about the ray. Let us see a very small video regarding a ray.
Rays. Look at the beam of light coming from a lighthouse. A beam of light consists of infinite rays of light. Do you know what is a ray? A ray is a portion of a line that starts from a fixed point and extends indefinitely in the direction of its projection. A ray has one fixed point, which is also known as its initial point.
Okay, students. So, in this class we have studied about point, line segment, a line, intersecting lines, parallel lines and a ray. In the next class we will see more about different geometrical shapes. So, till that time you can practice all these things which we have studied in this class. Thank you, students.